following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of AFLAC by A1 Broadcast.
A new national survey of U.S. workers and employers reveals that many people are feeling burnt out and have reached a tipping point when it comes to their work. I recently talked with financial expert and best-selling author Patrice Washington about key findings from the 14th annual AFLAC Workforce Report. Good morning, Patrice. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Yes, well, let's talk about something that's very important right now, and that is the highlights of the 2024-2025 Workforce Report that has come out.
Listen, it's highlighting some key things in this open enrollment season. Listen, burnout and financial stress are at the top of U.S. workers' list. 60% of workers report that they feel burnt out and that the rising cost of healthcare is such a major factor. So during this open enrollment season, understanding your health benefits are going to be so crucial.
Yeah, let's talk about what this revealed with the role of healthcare plays in people's burnout and frustration that's going on.
Well, of course you're frustrated when you don't understand where the money is supposed to come from. If you get hit with an unexpected medical diagnosis or an emergency financial bill. So the study actually revealed that 70% of employees are worried about that. And many of them say, listen, if I got hit with $1,000 emergency medical bill, I don't know where it would come from. So it's not just about choosing the right health plan. We're also making sure that people understand how to protect their financial health during this season as well.
And how, important is this, like the coverage area for employees? How worried are they about this?
You know, people are more and more worried about all of this because they're being diagnosed with diseases like cancer sooner and sooner, like earlier and earlier. So younger women are being encouraged to get mammograms. Young people are being told to get colonoscopies. Now, here's the problem. When you get a diagnosis like cancer, and it's skewing younger and younger, people don't understand the true out-of-pocket expenses associated with that. So 76% of those employees surveyed said, in the 12 months following a cancer diagnosis, maybe it'll cost $2,000 in out-of-pocket expenses. Brad, it is not $2,000 at all. The National Cancer Institute says it's more like $40,000 or more of out-of-pocket expenses. That is a huge number, and you can imagine that would stress anyone out.
Oh, yeah, and the frustration because you're like, oh, my goodness, how am I going to pay for this? What's going to go on? So let me ask you, are employers helping their employees with this burnout and frustration?
Okay, so here's the truth. Employers are a little disconnected. They can do a better job, and here's how. The very first thing that they can do is stop just talking about this at open enrollment. You need to have 12 months of conversation around this so that your employees have more peace of mind. And you also want to make sure that people are taking their PTO. Tell people work-life balance is important and make sure they understand it's about mental and physical well-being first and foremost.
Okay, what else can people do to help relieve the stress they are going through?
Really research supplemental coverage. Your traditional health plan is not enough to always cover all of your out-of-pocket expenses. So AFLAC is a great resource to bridge the gap and give you more peace of mind.
It is, and I think what's very important too is that people have to realize those resources are there. They just have to go find them. And I love that AFLAC actually has it all right there, don't they?
They do. And people can find out more information about how to get that peace of mind at aflac.com/AWR.
Perfect. Patrice, thank you very much for joining us this morning and helping us with our burnout and our stress.
Thank you so much for having me.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of AFLAC by A1 Broadcast.